In this last video clip, I'm going to show you section 3, which will basically be taking both SketchUp and layout working together so that we can find the total square footage of the building. So we're going to draw our lines around the building, but before we do that, we're going to have to change the origin. So I want to make sure that I'm looking at the top view. So if I reorient this a little bit, I will show you how to get to the top view again. Go to top view and then turn off the terrain, and I want to take the axes tool that's up here at the top and I want to reset or move the axes. So I'm going to zoom in, and you see where my red line goes right here. I want that red axis, which is my x-axis, to come across the front of the school. So I'm going to start it right here, going across and then back straight, and it resets the axis. That was my x and my y axis, and the z is going to be the depth of the building, which we won't really need. So from here I'm going to take the rectangle tool now, and I'm going to start creating rectangles over top of the Google Earth imagery. So I'm going to start right here in the corner of the building and trace over. I have one rectangle. I'm going to come over here and create this rectangle for this part of the building, and so on and so forth. Even if the rectangles are overlapping, that is perfectly okay. Come to this corner, come over here, and come around over this side. Keep the courtyard open. If that happens, take the mouse pointer tool and click on the courtyard area so it highlights, hit the delete key, and it's gone. Take your rectangle, zoom out, rectangle tool, we're going to come over here, every little square footage of the buildings that create the overall building of Irving Middle School. Let's take our eraser tool then and erase all the interior lines. So just highlight them blue and they erase, so click on each one of these lines, because it's going to be necessary for us to add up all of these shapes to create the area that we need. And there's an actual shortcut that I'll walk you through in just a moment here. So erase all of those lines. So we now have the total area of the building, and in order to determine that using SketchUp's entity information, you click on the face so it highlights, right click on the face, click on entity info, and you should get your square footage. So there's your area in square footage. So you can actually just highlight that, copy it, right click copy, and then go back into layout. So let's go back to layout, and you can insert that directly here. So you could go ahead and do a text box right here in the middle of the building, and you could type SF square footage, then paste in your square footage. So that is all you would need to do to finish the square footage of any building that goes on to a site plan. And then from there, ultimately, if you wanted to, you could watch additional videos on the Tech 7 and Tech 8 YouTube channels, which would actually show you how to start building a 3D building on top of the imagery that was given to us from Google Earth. So that is it. So go back and make sure that you finish the site plan by looking at your site plan checklist. Make sure all these things are identified, and when you are finished, you need to save the layout file, save as, save the layout to your H drive, and we will be printing these later and also submitting them or sharing them with Mr. Bechtel and Ms. Johnson. So that is it. That is the end of section 3.